Hi, in this tutorial I will show the response of RC low pass circuit with pulse input. As you know that the RC low pass circuit consisting of resistor and capacitor. Let us take one resistor and one capacitor. So in Multisim software, where we can see the resistor here, take resistor. Now here you can see resistor, take resistor of 1 kilo ohm. Later we can change the time constant. Now take one capacitor, where you can see the capacitor here. So select capacitor, where you select 1 microfarad capacitor. Now select it and rotate it. Now, so in order to apply pulse input to the circuit, let us take the pulse input, where you can see the pulse input here, place source, signal voltage sources, where you can see the pulse voltage. Select this pulse voltage and press OK. Now see, now double click on this pulse input. Let us see these default values. The initial value of the pulse is -1 volt, but we want the pulse to start at initial value of 0. Press 0. Let us change the pulsed value to say 5 volts. So that means the pulse amplitude is 5 volts. Let us change the pulse width, say to 2 milliseconds, and period to say 10 milliseconds. So these are the settings we have to make in order to apply pulse input. That means pulse with pulse amplitude of 5 volts for a duration of 2 milliseconds. So that is the pulse we have taken. Now press OK. Now you can see those changes here. Now select one ground, where you can see ground in power sources, ground, you can see, press OK. Now let us make the connections of the circuit. Connect the capacitor one end to the ground, the other end of the capacitor to the resistor. Now resistor one end to the pulse input. Now the circuit is finished. Remember that we take the output across capacitor in RC low pass circuit. If you interchange the resistor and capacitor, it will become a high pass RC circuit. So now, in order to observe the input and output waveforms, let us take one oscilloscope, 2-channel oscilloscope. Select the oscilloscope, and it consisting of 2 channels, channel A and B. Select channel A and connect it to the input in order to see the pulse input. Connect channel A ground to the ground. So since we see the output across capacitor, connect channel B to the output to the capacitor one end, and connect the channel B ground to the ground. So change the color of the output in order to distinguish between the input and output waveforms. Select the output line and right click on this. You can find segment color. Change the segment color to blue. Now you can observe the output waveform in blue color. So now the circuit is finished. Now let us open the oscilloscope. Let us open the oscilloscope. You can change the background color of oscilloscope from black to white by pressing the reverse button. Now just run it, and later we will press. So now reverse it, plus reverse, you can change the background color. Now change the time scale to say 1 millisecond, or you can change the amplitude of channel A to say 2 volts, and the channel B amplitude scale to 2 volts. Now you can see this is the response of this circuit, RC low pass circuit with pulse input. You can see the pulse duration here is say because 1 division is 1 milliseconds, the pulse duration is 2 milliseconds. So now since the input is 5 volts, now the capacitor charges exponentially towards 5 volts. This is the capacitor output charging exponentially towards 5 volts. By this time at t is equal to 2 milliseconds, you can see that there is no input voltage. The input voltage is 0. So therefore, because there is no input voltage, now the capacitor, as you know that the capacitor discharges exponentially like this. So the charging and the discharging happens with a time constant of 1 milliseconds, because R is equal to 1 kilo ohm, C is equal to 1 microfarad, the time constant is 1 milliseconds. Now the response is the capacitor charging. By this time, since the input voltage is 0, now the capacitor starts discharging exponentially towards 0. So now let us change this time constant. Now let us make the time constant very small when compared with 2 milliseconds. Let us change, say, to 0.5 milliseconds. That for that purpose, change the capacitor value to 0.5 microfarad. So now, so what is the time constant now? 0.5 milliseconds, whereas the pulse duration is 2 milliseconds. Now the time constant is very small when compared with the pulse width. Now let us run this. You can see that the capacitor charges towards 5 volts. By this time the input voltage is 0, the capacitor starts discharging exponentially. Now you further decrease, for example, say take 0.1 microfarad. 0.1 microfarad. Now what will be the time constant? The time constant is 0.1 milliseconds. Let us rerun it. You can see the capacitor, since the time constant is only 0.1 milliseconds, that means in 0.1 milliseconds time the capacitor charges exponentially towards 5 volts. Now since the input is 5 volts fixed, since the capacitor is already charged to 5 volts, so therefore it keeps the voltage at 5 volts. Now by the time at t is equal to 2 milliseconds, the input suddenly becomes 0. Now the capacitor discharges very quickly because the time constant is very small towards 0 volts. So this is the response of this RC circuit with the time constant of 0.1 millisecond. Now let us make the time constant. Let us say you take some time constant high, for example say 5. So now what is the time constant now? 5 milliseconds. So now let us see the response of the circuit. You can see this is the response of the circuit. Since the time constant is large, the capacitor charges very slowly towards 5 volts. By the time it reaches t is equal to 2 milliseconds, it reaches to some voltage, and at this time the input voltage is 0. So therefore the capacitor starts discharging exponentially. It takes long time for this capacitor to discharge to 0 volts. In this way you can observe the response of RC low pass circuit with the pulse input with low time constant, with the medium time constant and a high time constants. So thank you very much for watching this video.